EES, which is pronounced EASE, is an acronym for Engineering Equation Solver. EASE provides property information for many different substances, including real fluids, ideal gases, brines, and air-water mixtures. The Incompressible Substance Library in EASE provides the properties of solid and liquid substances that are being modeled as being incompressible. And as a result of this property model, most of the properties of incompressible substances are only a function of temperature. In order to access the Incompressible library, it's necessary to use the load directory. So $load followed by the keyword incompressible at the top of your equations window. The Incompressible Substance Library is accessed by selecting the Incompressible button in the palette that appears when Thermophysical Properties is selected from the Function Information dialog. In the left box, you see a list of the functions that are available for incompressible substances, and here in the right box, you see all of the currently available incompressible substances. And there's a relatively large number of these, and more are always being added. It's possible to examine a smaller set of these materials by selecting the drop-down menu and changing it from all data to some subset of all the data, like insulating materials or metals. If you select a specific material of interest and click the Property Info button, what you'll see here is the temperature range and the properties that are available for that material. So note that the temperature range for different properties may be different. So for example, here the data used to obtain the density are available from -173 Celsius to 927 Celsius, while the data used to obtain specific heat capacity are available from -272 Celsius to 927 Celsius. Here, Young's modulus is only available at one data point, room temperature. The incompressible substance property functions are based on data sets from the literature, and you can see the references associated with these data sets if you select the References button. As usual, an example of the function applied to the selected substance appears in the example box at the bottom of the dialog. So the substance name here must be provided as the first argument, and this can either be a string constant or a string variable, and then typically it would be a T equals whatever temperature you're interested in. The incompressible substance properties are listed here. Most of these properties require the substance name and temperature as inputs. There are a few exceptions like freezing point, normal boiling point, and molar mass. These only require the fluid name. Also, the property enthalpy requires both temperature and pressure. Again, note that not all of these property functions are available for each of the substances. In some cases, the required data for a certain substance is just not available. So for example, lower heating value, higher heating value, and enthalpy of formation functions are only available for organic liquids. The incompressible property functions listed in this table are built into the EASE code and are accessed in the same way that other functions are. However, versions of EASE prior to version 9.275 provided the properties of incompressible substances using a EASE library file that was accessed differently. The functions associated with this EASE library file are listed here. These functions are no longer supported, but they are still available and will continue to operate. However, the most up-to-date and complete incompressible property information should be obtained using the built-in incompressible properties that were discussed in this video. This is one of a series of tutorials meant to describe the operation of the EASE software. To get more information about EASE, obtain the software, or access more of these tutorials, please go to fchartsoftware.com. These tutorials are excerpted from the book Mastering EASE, which can also be obtained from the fchart software website.